older women are starting to say in their 40s that they prefer younger men. And we've had people on our podcast that are in their 40s that have said this, because I'm not in my 40s, so I don't know. But they're saying because they're more easy-minded, they're not stuck in their ways, and they're not intimidated by strong women. So they're like, we are, and I hear this all the time. The older women are saying the young men
What's
got it.
older women then? Let's talk about that.
40s.
Okay, so
40s
40-year-old women who like younger men just like boy toys.
I could believe that.
They just like somebody, because everybody done written them off and nobody want them. And now they just want a partner, and they know it's not going to be a
Nobody want them.
It's not going to be. It's not going to be no attachment, because the young dude ain't going to be feel. A young dude eventually going to be like, well, I'm just going to get with her and that's it. And they know this ain't long term. He already know it ain't long term. If he like 26, 28, he know he got a future with something else. So this is just a pass along, pass by. This
Well,
is
there's
just taking
some
that time.
men that have been like Drea's with. Oh boy, they have a kid together. He's like 23 and she's 45 or something.
But there is cases where, there is cases to where an older lady can like really like turn a young boy out, and he's just overwhelmed, and he's just like.
I think that it's kind of strange that when men are with super young women, we're like, that's disgusting, you're this. But when women do it, it's not looked at like that.
I think I'm not feeling this anymore. I don't think, I know I'm not feeling this anymore. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, that's fine.
It's fine?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to break up, that's fine.
You're not mad?
No.
Okay, that's good.
But
I'm glad we understand each other.
Well, can you actually get out of my car then?
For what?
Well, because we're broken up, right?
Yeah,
So then you could just get out of my car.
but you picked me up.
Yeah, it's fine. I picked up my girlfriend.
Yeah?
I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have a girlfriend anymore.
I live an hour away. I can't just go. But so you don't care about me?
No, there was a point where I cared. It's just you're not my girlfriend, so.
But you're gonna let me walk out?
I actually do gotta go home. So if you could just please step out, please.
No, I have to go home too. You're the one that picked me up.
I don't know what to tell you. This is my car, and you're not my girlfriend, so.
Hey, son, you made it?
Yeah, I made it. It was a long trip. What y'all in here doing?
Shit, you need to ask your mama what she doing. I'm over here looking at the edge of the damn bed, and she all up under me. You need to scoot over, Tasty, too.
Any room. There's not enough room.
You ain't got no room. Look,
No, look, there's not.
all that damn room over there, and the dog is over there.
Babe,
You need to be over there with the dog.
Just let
Baby, it's hot.
I'll get over here.
Good Lord.
I didn't know I had no room up there.
Man, that's why I can't even move around here.
It's okay.
Uh,
Grumpy.
Scoot over.
Okay.
You still ain't scooted.
I am over now. Quit being so grumpy.
Have given up on women. I saw content creators post yesterday. He goes viral quite a bit. He's kind of, big following on here. And he was just saying there's no men out, only women are going out. It's true, but men have given up on women, and the mystique is gone, and the era is over. Men have figured it out and listened to women on TikTok run their mouths for 5 years. So now men are not really that interested in women and have given up on them. And that's okay. Men can do whatever they want to do. But where men are at right now, they're kind of like, they're just either staying home playing video games, or they're going to maybe, local events, nothing to where the women are going to go. They might go to the range. They might go to, you could just think of different places, but men are not out and about, doing the whole luxury lifestyle. Some men are, but it's very rare. So what you're seeing now is the women, independent, blowing all their money out on the nightlife, and the men aren't there. Well, the men have given up on women. I've talked to a lot of them. I've seen tens and thousands of comments in these posts. Men don't care no more. We'd rather have a good time.
A lot of us were raised by women who hate men. Women who had so much unresolved pain, bitterness, and trauma that they passed that hatred down. Nobody wanted to talk about it because it disrupts the narrative that women can do no wrong. But be honest, how many of y'all grew up hearing, don't depend on no man? all men are dogs. Don't let no man play with you. Men only want one thing. But not once did they tell you how to choose a good man. Not once did they tell you how to communicate with a man. Not once did they tell you that not all men are your enemy. The wild part about it is most of those women wasn't healing. They was projecting. They was recruiting you into their war against men that they started, that they lost, and that they never recovered from. Now whole generations of women is out here fighting battles that they never experienced, blaming men they never even met, getting into relationships already angry at somebody who isn't even in the room.
Once a man gets a taste of Jezebel, it's really, really hard for him to want to pursue a Ruth anymore. Some Christian men are not pursuing Christian women right now because some of them are still attracted to Jezebel and Delilah. Yes, I said it. It is going to be very, very hard for a Christian man to want to pursue a Ruth or an Abigail if he's still attracted to Jezebels and Delilahs. I don't know if you remember or not, but we're literally in a spiritual war right now, and the enemy does not want you to get married, sis. The enemy does not want your husband to be attracted to you. Let's take Samson, for instance. Samson was attracted to the very women he was called to deliver the Israelites from. He was attracted to the Philistine woman. His father literally said, Samson, why don't you choose a woman from your own tribe? Samson didn't want to. He was so consumed with the Philistines and the Delilahs, even though there was a good woman within his own people that would have been great for him. Do you think that's not happening today? There is a man that the Lord has ordained for you, but oftentimes the enemy may want to send him a Jezebel or a Delilah so that he no longer wants to be attracted to the Proverbs 31 woman. And because of that, you need to continuously pray. Lord, change his appetite. Lord, if he's attracted to a Jezebel right now, change his appetite so that he can be attracted to what's actually good for him. So instead of complaining, get into your prayer closet and start praying. And that's when you're going to see some real change.
Men are actually men are super simple. Women are very complicated. Men, as long as we feel appreciated, we feel noticed, and we feel special, and we see our role and our purpose, we will go to the ends of the earth to feed our family. We'll figure it out. And I think we're underselling American men. We say, oh, I wait until I'm 27 or 28. That's fine, but look at the cost of that. And the cost is, right now, just as we're clear, we are on pace 10 years out from now, we're going to have 20 million 40-something women that never got married or have kids, but they have big apartments and they go on lots of vacations. And I also think that's one of the reasons we're seeing the suicide rate, the anxiety problems, the depression problems in our country. Do you have a thought?
Yeah, I just feel like how many people that are how many males that are 20 are ready to get married and ready to have a family.
So the question is, which one leads which? Men, yes, but in the 1950s or 1960s, the time we're supposed to hate, young ladies looked at it was my task to find a husband before the age of 25. And it was the most important thing for them. Now that came with a lot of costs. Some people would say that it was handcuffs and, being in prison.
Guess how long it takes for a man to know if a woman is a long-term partner, a hookup, or a friend? By the way, I'm Taylor Love. I explain the masculine brain. If you like that stuff, hit the follow button. If you said he needs to feel things out for a week, 2 weeks, maybe a month, you are so drastically wrong it hurts. If you think it takes about an hour or 10 minutes, way overkill. I was reading a study that says the male brain decides within 0.2 of a second whether a woman is a potential mating partner or not. And in my experience, personally, and chatting with hundreds of men throughout my life, the decision on whether a woman is a long-term potential partner or not happens within the first 60 seconds of us meeting her. Women can develop attraction for a man over time. The three things she's looking for are kindness, intelligence, and the future ability to provide, where a man is not optimizing for any of those three things. First, he's going to feel your energy, your femininity, his masculinity. Is there polarity? Is there a match? Second, his sight is going to scan you as a potential mating partner. That would be a healthy procreation choice. Then his smell is going to smell your pheromones and help him decide if you guys would have healthy children or not. Then his ears are going to hear you and decipher whether it makes sense or not for you to be his woman. All of these could happen without you talking to each other for a single second. After all those things are in place, comes the logical stuff like values alignment, character, attachment styles, trauma bonding, all the things that most women think contribute to whether a man likes them or not. If a man isn't actively pursuing you after your first meeting, chances are part of his system has decided that you're not a long-term potential candidate for him, or he's simply not in a place in his life where he's energetically or emotionally ready to be looking for a long-term partner, and it doesn't matter who he meets in that timeline. Because men don't marry the love of their lives. They marry the woman that's there when they're ready. For more depressing news, hit the follow button.
You know, the thing that Paul Pierce was talking about with Azar, with younger women, essentially what they're doing is trying to get with, or older women, essentially what they're trying to do is get with younger men. I think it depends on your mindset, right? Because a lot of these modern women, they have run out of time, and they just want the touch and the feel of a man, but they're like, I don't want to deal with no older man. I want to feel young again. So they go out there and they start chasing this younger man, and they get what they need, right? Problem is, if they want to settle down in the future, it might be that middle-aged man that's closer in age to them, or that older man that's right around the same age, is going to ask those questions, or he's going to be able to detect that, right? Now, if you go in with your mind right, you say, I don't know, I'm 35, the young man is 25, or I don't care, the young man's 22. If you say that, then, and you actually like the guy, you're actually trying to get to know the guy, it's like, and you know, I really never thought I was going to be married. I'm 35. I didn't think I was going to be married to a 21-year-old. Thinking of a couple right now that's the dynamic. It's not quite that big, but the age gap and it's not quite that big. But if you're serious about it, then you know, see how far it goes. And like Paul Pierce was saying, do you really have that much in common? Are you guys actually going in the same direction? That's the question that you have to answer.
Man is not competing with another man for a woman's attention. He's competing with the life that woman is providing for herself. That's why you see so many women with low-grade lives who have a constant stream of men. You'll know these women. You think to yourself, how did she have another man so quickly? It's as if there's a line outside her door, and when it doesn't work out with the current guy, there's a new one in the front door before the current one is out the back door. The life that she provides for herself is not one of richness, so any man can come in and offer anything that's even slightly better, and she's hooked. The difference is a woman who provides a life for herself that is quality, it's rich, it's peaceful, has purpose and meaning. This life she's providing is what he has to compete with if he wants her time and affection. And oftentimes, the woman with this life, she's been through hell and she's rebuilt this single-handedly. So now here, she has quiet mornings, she has peaceful nights, she can take a walk in the woods unbothered for hours. No one's asking her needless questions like, where's the ketchup and is my shirt clean and what's for dinner? Her days are generally simple. If a man wants to be with that woman, he cannot disrupt things. Because if she feels even the slightest crack in her foundation, this is a woman who knows how to build. She'll build and sell in a blink, no door, no key, and throw his ass in there, never to see the light of day again. When a woman builds this life, she wins on every front. She has a life she loves, one that she's proud of. And should a man enter into that life, should he qualify to enter in, he's a prince. You've got the good life and you've got the good man. If he doesn't, you still have the great life. You're not losing a thing. And on the other hand, have to level up. And I think this is where the current struggle is. Not rising, not competing. Women have pulled ahead in the race.
Men don't know that women don't know how protective you are. We think you'll protect us if you like us. We think you'll protect us if you're attracted to me. Now, we think you'll protect us if you're not mad at us.
Oh, yeah.
We think if you're mad at us, you'll just be like, oh, there's a tiger. You want mustard with her? Take her. We really do. But and also what men don't know that women don't know is we don't know what honor is to a man. To a man, honor is doing the right thing no matter what you feel. No matter how you feel, you do the right thing. Which is one of the reasons why men don't marry women they love. They know they're not right for her. It would be dishonorable to keep her when you know you can't give her what she needs. Doesn't matter how much you love her. It would be dishonorable to do that. That's unimaginable to women. We think you'll marry me when you love me enough. No, I may not marry you because of how much I love you. Because I'm an honorable man. And women don't know, women don't know how much men are interacting with honor all the time. And doing the right thing no matter how you feel. And so
women are the reason for 60% of divorces, and honestly, I believe it.
It's very true. Most divorces are, in fact, initiated by women.
Because men will ignore you for years and then act confused when you finally leave. Like, don't play dumb. She didn't wake up and decide she was done. She told you 1,000 times what was wrong, and you brush it off every single time.
Now, I understand that this post is supposed to be about how men are the problem in marriages, but a lot of individuals like to conveniently leave out the fact, and yes, it is a fact, that women married to women actually have the highest divorce rates of all. So is it really men that are the problem?
One thing about women, we'll stay until the very last straw. We'll explain it, we'll cry about it, we'll try to fix it, and you still sit there acting clueless.
Well, if that was actually true, then women married to women would actually have the longest lasting relationships, wouldn't they?
And when she finally files, suddenly, it's, where did it come from? It came from you not listening. That's why most women file for divorces.
Okay, sure. But in my opinion, a lot of women, not all, file for divorce because they simply aren't happy. And there's a lot of women that would rather just get divorced than work on the problem.
You're a creep if you approach the girls. Look, I get it. There is so much stuff on social media nowadays of all these girls saying, don't approach us. We don't want you to come talk to us. Oh my gosh, get away. You're a creep. No, only come approach us if you do this one thing. I understand, but I speak for real women. Women who are high value women in their feminine energy are the real women who are really wanting to grow and soften in their feminine energy. There are so many incredible women out there, but they're not the girls that are sitting on social media calling you men creeps. When you live your life thinking that if you approach a woman and she's gonna call you a creep, that's when you're gonna attract that into your life. You have to open your mindset and understand there are so many wonderful women all around you. Now, discernment plays a huge part in this, but discernment is something that you build. Is she giving you eye contact? Has she smiled back at you? You've got to take action. You have to start smiling and waving, seeing if she is receptive towards that. If you smile and wave at a woman and she looks at you like, that means she's not a real woman that wants to talk to you. But it's all about how you truly feel about yourself. If you think that you are going to be trashed on by other girls, then yes, you are going to have that experience. Real women want to be approached. They are looking for great men out there, and it's not about his physical appearance. It's not about how much money he has in the bank, and it's not about how tall he is. It's about who he is at the core, and is he a respectful man that matches her energy and makes her feel emotionally safe.
This is Pew Research. 50% of men aren't looking for a relationship.
When they say aren't looking for a relationship, do they mean I'm not looking for a woman or I'm not looking for commitment?
And not actively pursuing any kind of interaction with women.
Oh.
Casual included.
What?
50%. Here's the point, right? You asked about solutions. The first thing that we need to do is turn down the volume of adversarial nature between these two. Anybody that listens to those two stories, right, the plight of men and the plight of women in the modern dating world, and doesn't see it as, wow, that really, really sucks for both sexes. Men have it worse in some ways, women have it worse in different ways, right? This isn't a competition of like, oh, let's wave the flag of who's actually accumulated more victimhood points. The first thing that needs to happen before anything is the volume of the conversation needs to be turned down. We need to see the challenges that are faced by both sexes. The second thing that needs to be put out front is that there needs to be a way to raise men up without bringing women down, because it is very easy for you to say, okay, so women are out achieving men in education and employment, let's just put the reins on them, and then everything's going to be brought back. You go, look, I am not trying to roll back any of the gains that have been made by women over the last 50 years. But you do want to have eligible male partners, right? If the thermodynamics of attraction include the fact that women tend to want to date across and up in terms of status, employment, and education, you need to do something, right?
I saw a video of a woman saying that women need to stop saying that there are no good men out there, because it just makes the patriarchy win, because then women will settle for less than they deserve because there are no good options, and that means that we have to fix them, save them, train them, make them better, whatever. Like, no man is just going to be a good man. To that I say, I think women are just realizing that we don't need to be with a man at all if most of them suck. Trying to wade through all the bad ones to find a good one is exhausting. And women are realizing that they actually just don't even need a man at all to be fulfilled in their life. Women have been told forever that we need to get married and have kids to find fulfillment in life. And I can tell you right now, some of the happiest women I know are either unmarried, child-free, or both. I do believe that there are good men out there. I know there are because I found one. He's amazing. But I think that right now women are realizing that we need to build a beautiful life that fulfills us and makes us happy without a man being a part of the equation at all. Once we have that, we can add a man in, and if he continues to add value to our life, continues to make us happier, continues to make us feel more safe and secure and free in our expression, amazing. But I don't think that holding men accountable for their actions and saying that men suck is going to make women settle for less. I think it's making us realize that maybe we just don't need them at all, and we can hold out until we really do find a good one instead of dealing with all the...
And ladies, stop dating men based on what other women think. There is no reason why you should be dismissing a man that you already like because your friends think that he's not tall enough, or cute enough, or funny enough, or impressive enough. Y'all have been treating dating like it's some kind of competition to find the most conventionally attractive person that's also interested in you. And that's not what it is. That's your mindset. You're treating men like a purse or an accessory, just something to compliment you while they stand there and do nothing. It's giving trophy wife, but in reverse. How did y'all reverse misogyny? Dating is supposed to be about finding someone who you enjoy spending time with, who cherishes you and loves you and respects you, as opposed to finding somebody that every time they walk into a room, your friends say, "Dang, girl, you did that." Why would that matter to you? Your relationship does not require group approval of any kind. The only opinion that matters is your own. Do you feel safe? Do you feel loved? Do you feel cherished? Everything else is noise. Because at the end of the day, your friends are not dating him. You are. Either you like him or you don't.
And once again, modern women think because they go out and they go to college that they're pulling ahead. I mean, what race? And that's what I'm saying. Like, what race are we talking about here? If you say that you want a man, oh, we're ahead of you guys, so we really don't need you guys. While sitting in a house that a man built. What are we talking about? What kind of competition is this? And that's the problem that men are having with women. You always think it's a competition. It's not. You said you wanted a companion. Well, you got to be better than me. What exactly do you do? Well, you got to be able to do this, and this. And the problem is, with the way that you're acting, you price yourself right out of the market, you know, because some of that stuff you're talking about makes sense. But then some of that stuff, you're kind of like, man, you know, I don't think so. Oh, he didn't give me a car, cut. He didn't get me a house, cut. Yeah, couldn't y'all he doesn't know you. Why would he get you a house or a car? He should be, if a man's going to be with you, he should at least put property in your name. He doesn't know you. Why would he do that? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. That's the type of stuff that men are quote unquote competing with. If that's the case, it's not really a competition because I'm not going to be doing it.
Rich men are not attracted to needy women. We want to do for the woman that's not asking us to do for them. You see what I'm saying? It's a whole play. Ladies, you could get more with less, I promise you. The moment you meet somebody, if you're not saying, hey, can you pay this bill? Can you help me out on here? Whatever the case is. And you just show your value to that man will immediately start paying attention to the detail and seeing where you're lacking or where this could be tightened up at. And they're going to do for you regardless. We want to help, but we want to help those that's not asking us to help them. It's a whole play on this mindset.
Thanks, oh my God, yes. Thanks. We don't like y'all bum ass either. Oh, Daddy, can I need this? Daddy, I need that. Daddy, I need an Uber. Daddy. Man, I got kids already. Hey, You know how I'm coming because you wouldn't have gave me no cat if I won't come in the way I'm coming. Mother just need everything. Yeah, man, nigga get tired of being nickered and down every day. Bitch, you call me and contact me when the problem is too big for you to handle on your own. But you telling me that you need a $22 Uber? Quit your job and get rich. Hey, look, if you're working a job that you hate, you've been working 40 hours a week for $40,000 for 40 years so you can retire broke. I got a way that you can make up to $10,000 to $20,000 per month with your social media, with your phone. All you got to do is comment the word content below and pick up my online 4 to 5 figure Ugly Money University course and let me show you how I did it so you can do it for yourself. It is so easy that a kid can do it. My daughter actually does it for me. So tap in, comment the word content, and I'll see y'all on the other side. Because who really want to keep working that damn job?
Do women need men in this world?
Yes. No.
What the? A woman is trapped in an overturned SUV.
It's flipped upside down.
She can't breathe. Her head is pinned under the sunroof.
Head's pinned.
She can't breathe. She can't breathe. Please. Time is running out.
She's trapped under the vehicle. I can't get it off.
Mommy. What happens next is superhuman. The deputy lifts the 3,500-pound SUV to free the woman. You hear him grunting at the top of his lungs.
Come on, trying to get out. Is your head clear?
It worked, and here is that hero today. Deputy John Holds of the Gloucester County Sheriff's Department in Virginia.
All I did was just put my shoulder into the door frame and brace, and then, just stood up. And that was enough to free her.
And this isn't the first time Deputy Holt has come.
So I go out with my single friend, you know what I mean? Because most of them are single. And I'm observing when I go to the club, when I go out to bars, whatever I'm doing with my single friends. I'm seeing men not approach women, at all. Why not shoot your shot? There's so many single people out here. Why not? I see people are in their little bubble, and they stick to their little bubble. There is no men shooting the shot. Where is it? Back in the day, men would attempt. Now, I see nothing. A woman would be next to a man, and nothing, no conversation. They're in a little bubble. What the fuck is it? Let me know.
This simp culture that got women acting the way they act. So even though we get on the women, we make them take their accountability, we got to make men take accountability too. Because I see it. I see the homegirls DM. They showing me niggas they never met.
And they're going crazy.
Never met. I'm talking about Cash App. Here go 500, beautiful. Go get your nails and hairs done. Never met this woman. Hey, daddy, I broke my phone. $1,000. Go get a new one. I'm reading the DM. Hey, I'm ready to fly you out, take you shot. Knowing he's not finna either. They doing this. Someone is online talking the way they talk. Believe it. It's a simp out there validating what they're saying and really giving these money. So a regular guy don't stand a chance. This is in Timbuktu, Cash Apping her $1,500 for nothing. Just for the conversation.
Hey. Now you're smacking me with the broom.
You went up here so innocent.
No, I didn't do anything wrong.
Yes, you did.
No.
Give me the broom.
No.
Go here.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Yep. Not in time.
What?
Not in time. Look at you. Bite me.
You think this is funny?
Did I say it's funny? No. Get away from me. Get out of my pockets. Get out of my pockets.
Then don't leave.
No, get out of my pockets.
You promised. You promised you
That's all
wouldn't
I
leave.
need. That's all I need.
I left you alone. We promised we wouldn't record each other.
Yeah, well,
I have no idea how men out here deal with it. These toxic relationships. Why would you sit in a situation that is not good for you? Why are you sitting with men and women for each gender that do not bring you peace? Constant struggle, constant fighting, constant temptation, constant sin. It's not good for you. You know, you have to learn how to walk away and have dignity and respect for yourself and run to God with your problems. You know, that's the one thing I wish I met God earlier than I did, but I did. You know, and that's all that matters. I'm telling you right now, run to God with your problems. The God that we worship, the God that we live for and we praise is bigger than our problems. You know, he's in control, man. You know, don't be sitting in these situations just because you don't want to be alone. You are never alone when you have Jesus in your life, man. Never. Get up, use your pain to motivate you to become great. Gym grinding God, I say it all the time. Go to the gym, go to church, and work on yourself, man. That's all you can do. Don't sit in toxicity.
And you know what? You're absolutely right. But that's how you know that most of these women nowadays, they're not dating because they're really trying to get to know somebody. They're only dating to try to extract resources from as many men as possible. That's their whole game. I heard somebody on social media actually make a great point. They said that a lot of women nowadays have taken tactics from 304s, women of the night, strippers, dancers, those type of women from that life. And they're using those tactics on everyday men as everyday women, not realizing that you can't use 3 or 4 tactics when you are like, you just trying to date regularly. Like, if you really trying to date as a regular woman and you trying to meet a husband, you cannot use hoe tactics. And that's what a lot of y'all doing. When I heard that, I was like, bingo, he hit it. That's exactly what it is y'all using. I've known 304, so I know they tactics, and that's the tactics that y'all use. Sad.
Women might not even realize that they're pushing their man away until it's too late, until he's gone. Here's how you notice. It's not always cheating that drives men out. It's disrespect, constant negativity, emasculinizing him, belittling him, and making him feel like no matter what he does, it's never enough. When men feel drained instead of inspired, they don't explode. They retreat. They stop opening up. They stop putting in effort. They stop fighting for the relationship. And then the women play the victim, acting blindsided when he finally leaves. But the truth is, you created an environment where he couldn't thrive, where his presence felt like a burden instead of a blessing. And men will not stay where they feel unvalued, unseen, unappreciated. So if your man is pulling away, stop pointing the finger at him and look in the mirror. You might be the reason. Respect him, admire him, build him up instead of tearing him down, because the moment he realizes peace exists without you, he'll never come back. And that's a hard truth most women don't want to hear.
Men talk about when they're alone, because I genuinely do not understand how men do not know personal.
Okay, so I guess this is a secret that many people don't know. Pop culture loves to portray men as being very simple and shallow, like we'll get together and we'll just talk about sports all day. We'll never get into anything about our personal lives. And I guess women don't realize there's a reason for this. From birth, it was my understanding that the most noble thing you can do as a man is not be a burden on other people. And most men I've known experience talking about deep subjects as work. You are putting a burden on them. It's not a burden to talk about sports or video games or Warhammer figures, but it is, in our perception, a burden to talk about our jobs, our relationships, and so on. So the arrangement you wind up with is, because I like you, I'm not going to burden you.
And there was a guy talking about men, rich men, don't really like a needy woman. I mean, you can throw pretty much all men in there. Because there's not a lot of men out here that want a needy woman. Always got their hands stuck out. Always got their lips stuck out. Can I have this? Can I have that? Can you give me this? Can you give me that? All right. If first of all, you don't provide any value in order to be asking those questions. It's like modern women to get out here and they're trying to withdraw money from an account that they've never deposited in, ever. Why am I overdrafted? Because you've never put the money that you did have in there. You used it all. You spent it. It's like what modern women try to do, even in relationships, is they weaponize intimacy, and they'll use the intimacy and say, okay, I'm not going to give you this, right? Until you do X, Y, and Z. The problem is that man has been working every day and he's done 20 million things for you since the last time y'all were intimate with each other. And you're still trying to pull that card and say, oh, I'm not going to be intimate with you. You don't have any more money in that account. You can't keep on pulling that. pretty soon, that little whatever you got going on, that's going to be shut down. That's going to be shut down. I don't think you really, truly, fully understand that.
Many years from now, there is going to be a quiet crisis, loneliness in women, especially. Not because women failed, not because they weren't capable or intelligent, but because they were handed a script or a blueprint that left out the consequences. Be self-sufficient, put your career first, you don't need a man. So they followed it. They pushed love down the line. They delayed the family. They treated commitment like something that could always wait until it didn't. Fast forward a few years later. You're older, no partner, no children, no legacy, just some noise to fill that silence. Meanwhile, your grandmothers had way fewer choices, but way stronger direction. They built families, they built the roots, they built something bigger than themselves. And this generation swapped it all for convenience. Legacy for pleasure, meaning for freedom without structure. And here's the part that nobody likes to talk about. The men that they overlooked in their 20s, they didn't just vanish. They were building, failing, learning, becoming disciplined, and becoming men. Men don't peak early. They compound with time. Value grows with time and skill and responsibility. Women don't gain leverage by delaying everything. That is not cruelty. That is reality. Every decision comes with a cost. Modern narratives today did not remove the bill. They just postponed it. And the outcome is usually the same. Distractions instead of connection. Comfort instead of intimacy, and independence without fulfillment. This is not about going backward. It's about correcting the course. We don't need less ambition. We need stronger values, commitment, family, masculine leadership, feminine devotion, and a shared purpose, because freedom without foundation doesn't liberate. It isolates you completely. And tradition wasn't the problem. Abandoning it was.
Look in the mirror and just hear what you're saying, because the dumb hurts, honey.
I love it when men use this argument that they're basically saying like men are only good for physical labor. They don't understand that, number one, many women are handy. And number two, whatever we're not able to take care of, we can hire someone. There's many services out there. Whatever it is that needs to be done, we can hire someone.
You look at a construction site and 9 out of 10 of them are women. Be realistic. This women are handy stuff is just like, come on, honey. But she says, oh, we can just hire someone. We can just hire someone. And you know who you hire? You hire another man. You hire another man. So drop your I don't need a man bullshit, because you do need a man.
You ever notice when a man has a beautiful, gorgeous woman on his arm, suddenly all the other women start paying a lot of attention to him, right? And now he's out there thinking he's turned into some sort of Greek god. And no, she's dating for personality this time. Poor guys like, everybody's checking me out. I'm so hot. No, sweetie, sit down. They don't want you. I hate to break it to you. They want to compete with her. Because listen, women are natural strategists. When we see a man with a confident, gorgeous woman on his arm, part of us goes like, what's so special about that guy? Is he loaded? Like, why did she choose him? What is he, right? And that's not attraction. It is curiosity mixed with a little competition. Because half the time, when another woman is flirting with a man, knowing that he's full-blown taken, she's not even really into him. She is just testing that woman. She wants to see if she can take what another woman has, just to prove that she simply could, okay? Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande. Okay. It's not about love or even attraction at all. It's purely about ego. But the problem is that most of these men, they misread that. And then all of a sudden they think that they're so irresistible that they've unlocked some sort of God mode and they can have whatever woman that they want, right? No, honey, she just wanted to hold the trophy somebody else had for validation. Now, here's where guys fumble. They really start believing the hype. They start chasing the illusion of something bigger and better out there, and they end up losing the real woman that they had, the one who actually made them glow up in the first place. So here's a little reminder for the men. When another woman's flirting with you, knowing that you're in a relationship, they're not chasing you, honey. They are challenging her. And the second that you forget that, you're gonna lose both of them. So yeah, hot, you're super hot. But she's the reason that that woman noticed you in the first place.
They're doing both. They're chasing the guy and they're trying to be in this competition with the woman he's with.
Who is most domestically towards women?
Surprisingly, it's actually women.
It's not
Yeah, no, actually, no. So check this out. The highest actually occurs a lot of the times between same individuals who are women. And then the other thing also that's interesting is, because they did a whole meta-analysis on this. What they found was when there's only going one way, where one partner is beating on the other, is typically women to men. They're beating on the man. But the majority, obviously, are of like, they beat on each other. So it's two-way. But when it's only one party attacking another, it's the woman to the man most of the time. So, I think that's a misconception that a lot of people have where, people think that, oh, men are just beating up on women or whatever. It happens, but I don't think it's as prevalent as people try to say. And, this is like feminist propaganda to push certain things out and get certain legislation going or whatever. But the reality is that it's really the women that tend to be more with that stuff because women don't have a proper concept of, I'll explain this, right? So the thing with men, right, is when men deal with each other, there's already inherent respect to a degree because we understand that we're capable of each other, right? Because we have the physicality to do so. Women don't understand this that much, right? This is why, like earlier, I'll give you an example. When I was out doing the thing, the people that were heckling me the most were women, right? And the reason why they did that is because women don't understand the concept of consequences, repercussions for talking, because women don't get punched in the face by men, luckily, right? But men do. So if you say the wrong thing to a guy, you know that there might be a physical confrontation that can end your life. Women don't understand this concept for a multitude of different reasons because, obviously we live in a civilized world. Men don't really attack women like that, which is good. Women, when they do fight with each other, they're weak, so who cares? So in general, women don't have a proper concept. So this is why they tend to be more because they don't understand the consequences and ramifications of it.
If you are in a relationship right now, stay in your relationship. The dating market is exactly like the job market. Nobody is leaving their job because nobody is hiring. Do not leave your relationship. I've been single for literally an entire year and I'm aggressively dating. I'm on Tinder, I'm on Hinge, I'm on Bumble, I'm on Match, I'm on Seeking. I just paid $150 for a speed dating event. Aggressively dating and I'm still single. It is cold and it is lonely out here and there are not enough men. So if you are in a relationship, stay exactly where you are. Don't come out of the house. Work it out. Fix it. Whatever it is.
You don't simp for women because there's too many women that are just foul right now, right? Where have all the good women gone? We ask ourselves. Well, they're few and far between, and particularly in the cities. When you simp to these women, and these young women are really hardened, and they're entitled, and there's an ugliness from the inside out. Do you not see it? When you simp to them, they get the idea that they can do no wrong. They get the idea that no matter what they do, you will be there to take it all, to absorb all that, whatever they have. They want to be nasty to you. They want to treat you like garbage, whatever it may be. And most importantly, guys, they get the idea that the power dynamic is in their court. They hold power, and you do not.
You know how men say that women never take accountability? That may or may not be true. But when I got pregnant, I knew I was going to be a single mother because I knew the person I was having a child with wasn't going to be a good father. I thought because I had money that it didn't matter if the guy was a good father or not because I can make up for it with money. In hindsight, no matter how much money I have, no matter how many nannies I have, that was a bad decision. That was the wrong decision. So here I am taking accountability. I made a bad decision. However, I can't take it back. But what I can do is warn the future generation of women, do not have a child with a man who's not going to be a present father, a good father, a providing father. Because I have men on TikTok or even women on TikTok sending me more money than my son's father sent me all year, which should say something. So yeah, I take full accountability. That was my mistake, but unfortunately I can't change it. But it's the biggest regret of my life because I see fathers on Instagram doing with their kids. I see how much better the kids turn out when they do have fathers, when they do have discipline, when they have all these things, and it's like, I f***ed up so bad and I can't undo it. There's nothing I can do to fix it. All I could do is blame myself, but also forgive myself and just tell others not to do the same.
A lot of these modern women are slow. They're slow. And the most disappointing part about it is a lot of them, they're in their late 40s and early 50s. A lot of them are. And you would think that by now they would learn, hey, this is something about me that's not perfect. I can admit that, and they would take some accountability, but they haven't. And you see through the way that they're talking, the way they speak about men, the way they think about men, that they haven't learned their lesson. They haven't learned anything. They think that men are expendable. And when a man says, okay, I'm going to show you expendable, and then he moves out of the way, oh, we can just hire somebody for that. You keep that up. You keep that up. You know, modern women don't really understand. They ride on their emotions so much that if a man were to say, you know what, I'm about to raise my prices, that's what we're going to do. You need a handyman? You want me to come out and do this for you? This is what we're going to do. I'm going to raise my prices 50 to 100%. and all of the men decided to do that. Done. How are you going to get anything built? How are you going to do it? I guess you can start doing it yourself. Maybe that would be great for a change. Y'all get out there and build. Y'all get on the construction site, and a man says, okay, we can sit back. We can relax. We can do the easy jobs. Oh man, you're about to see that it's a stressful job. Well, maybe we need to see. Maybe I need to see. So maybe I can have an appreciation of all of the stress that you got going on in your life.